Maddison. Like I need to read the card for it. Confidently awkward, like I said.
Hey Pookies! Welcome back to another video. We have...
Oh, sorry. Maddison. Like I need to read the card for it. Confidently awkward, like I said.
This is our intro video for this one.
Yep.
Okay, so we have Maddison and we have who?
Sophia.
You have to look at your card.
No.
Not this time. You just
Natalie.
need the queuing.
And I am Natalie. Welcome back to another episode of the Pookie Angels. Today, for our October videos, we are dressed as Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Can you guess who our
Alvin.
characters are? Theodore.
Simon! And that's all, folks.
That's it.
That's the end of the video. We just wanted to show you our cute outfits. And we have 3-ish subjects.
Yeah.
But we just wrote down 2, so we only have 2 on here, and we're gonna be going back and forth on all 3 of the subjects from our cards. So one of the subjects is the Snow White live, and
I think mine was just like the movie version, like the live.
Mufasa live.
Yes.
And then we also have Grave Girl, the girl that cleans graves.
Oh yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Grave Girl. That's a different person.
Oh, what do they call clean?
Oh yeah,
Clean
the
girl?
Clean Talks. She's the Clean Talk girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that is pink and has her hair like mine.
Cleans graves wrong.
Yeah, with corrosive. Should we just start with that subject?
Since we're on it, might as well.
Yeah.
okay.
I was gonna say.
So, we'll just be bouncing back and forth between subjects, and of course, like every episode, I have a fun game for us. It has to do with Disney theme, because originally that's all we had planned was Disney films.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna jump right into our first subject, the girl that cleans graves.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna try to find her her at or
Yes.
whatever it is.
Controversial.
Oh, she's horrible. So for her, I've heard of people like cleaning graves, but she originally started by cleaning Walmart and like McDonald's bathrooms, and like she would like be like, I hope I don't get kicked out for cleaning their bathrooms. And she's like, darn it, I got kicked out after 5 minutes of cleaning their dirty bathrooms. And it's like, and she doesn't clean with gloves on, first of all. She uses like corrosive, like cleaning.
Sorry guys, it's
The clean
sorry.
girl.
I wish you guys
the
didn't have to hear
_the_clean_girl.
Yep, or the clean girl on TikTok.
But she started by cleaning Walmart bathrooms and McDonald's bathrooms, like I said, and she'd be like, running against the clock, better not get kicked out before Like,
It's just like the way she talks is just so cringe.
And I know there is people that clean graves, but they like talk to the staff that work at the cemeteries
Or their families.
and like actually gets to know about like the person's grave that they're cleaning. Yeah, I
And
heard
respectful about it.
Yeah, the thing that people really have an issue with is that she touches their stuff and cleans. Like, I know one was that it was a kid's grave. Like, she does a lot of kids' graves, unfortunately, now, because she saw that she got like a lot of views. Even if it's hate views, she still gets them. She cleaned this one kid's grave, and it had stuffed animals, and she cleaned all the stuffed animals, like dunked them in water, and like was
Partially like scrubbing them, like literally like
and
decimating them.
Yeah, Do We Know Them talked about them, and they said, Jessie made a good point. She was like, what if the family wanted their toys to be dirty because like it was shown that was their favorite toy, and the kid like used it a lot.
Like it had like their scent, like the last time that they probably like touched the toys, you know, like.
So it was very sad because like you got to think like when someone dies and like their family like leaves stuff at their grave, like it's meant to be there and be a certain way.
Yeah, it's meant to be preserved.
Right.
A lot of other people were talking that they didn't like that she would remove the flowers
and replace it with like
fake Michael's flowers.
Yeah, like discount, like clearance.
Did you know about
flowers.
I actually didn't know.
Yeah, she was taking, so like the flowers would be dead by the graves, and it was obviously like family members or like people that the deceased care about left flowers, like real life flowers that they chose, it could have been their favorites or whatever, and they died. Well, she removed the dead flowers and put fake Michael's flowers, and it's like, it doesn't matter if they're dead or not, it was meaningful, like for that family or that person to leave them there. You don't remove them.
Right, like what if that flower, that type of flower was sentimental, or like maybe it was flowers from an event.
Also, so many like religious things and like spiritual things, like you don't touch stuff. Like a person that like spiritually, I would never, like if I leave flowers, I want them to stay there as long as possible. Even if it looks dirty to someone, it doesn't matter. It's sentimental to me and my family.
Right.
So like, and that's a spiritual thing for me, or like so a lot of people had issues with that. I think another one of the big issues is that she was using like corrosive, like she's using like Barkeeper's Friend on these graves, which is a corrosive like polishing thing that can actually break down the limestone or any of the like what the tombstone or like the not casket but the land where it's like showing where the grave is. It can break down if you use too harsh of a chemical, and her chemicals are harsh. So that's what a lot of people were saying, that you could break down this person's like tombstone or grave area by using these harsh chemicals that are not made for limestone or any type of stone that is used for those tombstones or plots.
That's very controversial in my opinion. I see that maybe from the kindness of her heart, I see why cleaning it.
It's not kindness. She's getting paid for this because she makes millions of views. So she's getting, I don't know how TikTok pays people, but she's getting paid for this. She's like saying like, I'm doing this for free. I hope their family likes it.
It's not for free. You wouldn't be recording it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She gets a payoff from it.
Yeah.
If you're getting money from it, you should maybe be reaching out to the families.
There's definitely like some incentive there. Like,
or you should pay the cemetery that family has chosen to like fund it so that they can get more plots or more land or something.
Or try,
somebody
like,
actually clean well, like not just like cleaning it.
Do we know them? Lily, she talked about how it looks like her videos are edited. So she uses this pink cleaning stuff, and she's gonna sell this pink cleaner, but it hasn't been sold yet. And Lily says, I don't think it's actually really pink foam. It's actually blue, and she's editing it to look pink.
Because there's like little clips of like certain things where it like
so like a tombstone looked a little blue. It edited to be pink because she was removing the blue saturation from the video, and she edited it to look pink. So tombstones in the back randomly turned pink because it looked like it had a hue of blue in it. So people are saying that. Lily also pointed out that the tombstone, one of the videos that she did, the tombstone was a cross and it had a divot in it. Well, all of a sudden at the end of it, the tombstone's cross was completely flat. It didn't have a divot in it.
Yeah, it was like a completely different tombstone.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So she's taking, and also there was like a whole tree missing in the back. There was like leaves everywhere, and she like didn't clean up the whole site. She cleaned up one area.
Okay.
Right.
And so it's believed that she's editing her videos to make it look cleaner, which is fine. Like if you make it look a little bit brighter, whatever. But like the fact that you're editing the color of your cleaner, weird.
Yeah.
Into the fact that you would like edit out a tree in the back or like leaves, like just show that you clean the tombstone. You don't have to rake the whole area. That's not your job. None of this is you have to do, first of all. So yeah.
Rage bait.
So in your perspective, do you think, so you're saying she has her own cleaning supply?
She's saying that she's selling or going to sell, or it's in like production to sell this. So her whole thing is that she wears bright pink tops, and the cleaner she uses is her cleaner, and it's bright pink foam. Can you pull up or hold on, let me, because I don't have TikTok, but I'll look it up. Hold on, keep talking.
So do you think she might have done all this not out of the kindness of her heart, but to promote these chemicals to clean the gravestone?
I think it's like a few different things for sure.
Definitely
Definitely to try to promote that, but also definitely like as like a way of rage bait for sure, because like the way that she talks, and then there's even like not to be weird, but there's even like almost a sexual like connotation to like the way that
she's
talks.
like very fetishy.
Yeah, like the way that she's just like the noises she makes, or like the way that she like phrases how she's describing these things. It's kind of, it's giving off like a weird like fetish, which
like it's almost awkward to watch.
It's very awkward to watch. Like just the clips that I was hearing from it, I was like,
so do we know them not only talked about her cleaning grave sites, they also talked about her cleaning, she like has a video of she's like cleaning, she's cleaning her next door neighbor's bathroom, but the bathroom is but she like has a pink face mask, but she cut out like a huge hole, like a ski mask, like a huge hole around her mouth, and she's like talking, she's like, oh, I hope my next door neighbor isn't mad that I cleaned his bathroom, because I'm just breaking into his bathroom to clean his house, and I know I've been wanting to clean his house, but I didn't like want to make him feel uncomfortable if he'd get mad at me.
it's like, it sounds like the intro to like a porno,
like how she moans and stuff, and like I said, like the fact that like she cut out her ski mask, like it looked very fetishy, and not to fetish shame, but it is weird. And if we're looking off to the side, this is where our monitor is, and we're watching some of her videos. So that's the pink spray.
How crazy some of these graves look. And Emma's gonna be so happy. That gives me 10 hours towards my clean girl magic.
The vacuum, bro.
Also, she picks up this vacuum. Also, how are you using a vacuum?
There's no,
with
like,
no plugs.
Like that's
great.
yeah,
No
no,
plugs.
literally.
She picks up the vacuums and she like vacuums on top of this grave.
Like what?
I'm already getting so much done. Whoa, creepy. Look at this orange crust.
Oh, she also doesn't use
Check
gloves.
this out. The orange crust comes right off. These scrapey tools are cheaper than a pancake. This is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Why?
I want to
No.
see.
It sounds like an ad. Like
Yeah.
I'm waiting for her to spray more
I
pink
need
shit.
to study this crust. How to clean a grave. Water, soap, more soap.
like what soap is that?
Magic.
I know for one of the graves in her TikTok, she used actual Dawn dish soap.
Bruh.
Again, don't use dish soap maybe on limestone. Also with the water, if it is limestone or like a type of stone that does erode, it can crack, and that's why we get sinkholes. So if you use a lot of water, the minerals break down in the stone. For science purposes, I'm going to tell you all this. If you use a lot of water and chemicals that are corrosive, it will cause the stone to crack a lot sooner than it should, and it's already going against the weather and the elements of wherever they are. So she's causing it to possibly crack or break sooner than it would due to elements. So she's adding chemicals and more water to break down the limestone, if that is what it is, or like whatever stone it is. If it is a mineral-based stone, the minerals will break. So good job for you breaking their grave plot.
At the graveyard at night because ghosts love me. Just kidding. Seriously though, I'm really scared of the dark and I keep hearing weird noises. Am I scared? Yeah. Am I gonna keep going?
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Also, yeah.
So
Okay.
if you look at it, it looks blue, but it's bright pink. Like how she edits it, it's bright pink. So that's the spray she's eventually going to sell. It's called Clean Girl Spray, and it comes out bright pink, but this isn't even the brightest pink that you can see.
Clean Girl Spray makes everything better.
See, look how bright pink that is.
Foamy this is.
So now that you've seen the spray and everything, what do you think?
Same.
I'm more concerned about the disrespect,
Yeah, that's
And
what that's what more people are concerned about as well.
or the
Sentimental
grave,
value of it, yeah.
and all that. Like,
So also, how are you guys about spirits? Like, do you believe in ghosts?
I believe in spirits.
I believe in them.
I believe in ghosts, and I feel like you're being really disrespectful
Right.
to these people, and they can haunt you, ma'am. And
Yeah,
they could.
like they
Yeah.
could.
They might.
They
because
might.
of your audacity.
And I would feel bad because like you're literally trespassing and like
Mhm.
doing some weird shit that
And,
no
like,
one asked.
Also, nobody knows that, like, if she actually is talking to the grave sites, like, or the cemeteries. But I'm sure she has to, like, ask to videotape there, but nobody knows for sure. We're not there. But she obviously, I don't think, gets any permission from families, because she legitimately reads out what the gravestone says. Like, she'll be like, this is this person's name. This is when they born, and this is when they died. I wonder what their life was like before they died. Like, that's what she says. So she obviously doesn't, like, give, like, she doesn't talk about, like, if the, like, when, like, anything about the person. She just reads it from the gravesite, and that's all she talks about. But she says, I'm doing this for free. I hope the family appreciates it. And again, she removes the flowers and sentimental things and cleans them, which nobody asked you to do, which is really disrespectful. You can clean a grave, I guess, but don't remove the stuff that was placed there that you did not place or touch.
The way she is acting, like, I mean, you could put her in Disneyland, and I would think that that's the way she's acting at this.
Yeah, she's like a character.
And
which makes me even more concerned that I feel like one of her audiences is supposed to be like children. Because then children are gonna be like thinking that this is okay, and they're gonna be like, you know, impressionable. Like,
if I'm buried,
nah,
just leave me alone.
Just leave me alone, bro.
Don't do that, please.
Try our new New York style pizza or any mini fries.
Sorry, it's an ad.
50% off when you order online. This week only at Domino's.
One more ad, guys. Don't worry, we're getting there. You're not allowed. So this is some of her TikTok.
Come with me to do a random act of kindness.
Oh, this is the one TikTok that we saw.
Ooh, I'm gonna transform this grave for free.
So right now, I'm probably gonna post this video right here, if I remember. If not, I'll explain it to you. She's chopping down a tree that's over a grave, which I don't know if the cemetery gave you approval to remove. Okay.
Welcome back. And we're back.
Why are you sorry? It's not your fault that my phone is. Yeah, it's fine.
Hey-o.
Wow, we're really up close and personal. No, I don't have to zoom in at least. Okay, we're back. Now we're officially back. So yeah, that is after watching a few videos of the grave girl. How do you feel?
Awful. Sick to my stomach. Wanting to die.
I really don't like that she, one, does this at all, and then two, brings children graves into it. That's another level of disrespect.
Well, it's just like the level of like ignorance that she's kind of going into. Well, I feel like it's not ignorance, actually. I take that back. It's like, I guess it's disrespect. That's the right word. It's just the level of disrespect going into it.
It's the fact that she also talks, like, I'm sorry, but like, the fact, so one of the graves that really did like make me feel bad was the one, sorry, can you turn that down or off, Maddie? I'm sorry.
There you go.
I was like,
sorry, we're turning our big monitor off because we're so professional. The fact that she, like, there was one grave, that was a child and they died on the day of their birth. Meaning it could have been a complication during birth process, or like it could have been a stillbirth. Like, we don't know anything. It's just that it's the child's born day and death day are the exact same day. And she goes, this child died on the exact same day it was born. I wonder what the mom felt and the dad and the family felt. I wonder what it was like for a few minutes to live if they did. And it's like, you have no idea how that child died. You should not speak about it. And if you don't have kids and you don't know what it's like someone in my family had a stillbirth, which means that the child already died and they had to give birth to their dead child. And we had to go to that funeral for the baby. And it is very upsetting and it's very sad to also see a casket that's so small. You should not talk about it. It is very upsetting and it's very sad. And the fact that you don't know how this child died means you shouldn't talk about it. Because parents that lose their kid in any way, not saying like this was so horrible, but in any way is really, really bad. Like, dead kids is just a big no. Mm-hmm. And it's a really deep conversation, and it's very sad that we have to talk about this in today's society. It's a big no-no. You don't talk about people's dead children. And that's all I have to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even know about that. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Hopefully, it's okay. It was a few years. Well,
I can't speak on it. It was one of my family members. It was their first kid, and it was very eye opening. Because, like I said, we always go to funerals, and it's, like, usually older people or people that have lived a lot of life. But to see, like, a kid.
Like a baby. Like,
well, you can get, like, a first-hand experience in all
Yeah.
this, so it's very interesting to hear your perspective.
Thanks. No, they're also in the profession I'm in. You get a lot of people that call because their kid is sick or they're concerned about certain things. And, like, there are times where you do run calls where you have to. Actually, that was my second kid. There was another person there. I don't want to, like, really talk about it because it's not my story to tell. But I went to another funeral for a child before this, and it was a drowning, and it happens a lot where kids drown. And that's the other thing. You don't know how this kid died, and that's very personable to the family. Mm-hmm. And so that's something that should not be talked about and made light of. I feel like she's making light of it, if that makes sense. She's, like, trying to romanticize, like, I'm cleaning this baby's, like, this gravestone, this plot, and they died on the same day. It's like, you don't know how they died, and that's very personable to the family.
Right.
So you shouldn't be like, I wonder how this kid felt, or what the child was thinking, or how the family feels. You don't know, and you will never know. Like I said, that wasn't even my kid that passed away. It was just somebody in my family, and that was so hard to think of. Like, could you imagine being the mom of that? That's so sad. Like, it's just another level of, like, losing a kid during birth at all. Like, even the possibility of not being able to have kids is just such a soft, like, touchy subject that you should never touch with the 20,000-foot pole. Mm-hmm. And yet she's, like, fetishizing it.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it. I mean, that's a good way of putting it, honestly. It's like, you kind of have to act as if the mother's in there. You gotta have some empathy in that tone.
Yes.
I'm very big on, like, asking permission in those situations, especially if the family members could be around.
Well, especially with death, like, we all have lost somebody. It doesn't matter how you lose somebody. It's just not something that should be romanticized. Death is sad. Everyone needs to realize death is sad. Mm-hmm. And death is personable to the family. How the person died or when they died and everything is very personable. So it shouldn't be a situation where we're like, I wonder what they were thinking. You will never know. So don't talk about it. Like, it's just not something that you should pretend to, like, think of. I don't know. It's just that, like, that part of the aspect of it, not even the cleaning aspect, but, like, just that, how she talks about it is just so, it angers me. Like, it does anger me. And the fact that she is making it so, like, obnoxious. Like, she brings a vacuum and is vacuuming on top of these things. And I don't mean to laugh. Like, it's uncomfortable.
It just doesn't make sense.
But you have a vacuum, and you can't plug in a vacuum in the middle of the cemeteries. Like, there's no outlet. So I don't know where you're plugging the vacuum in or why you're trying to act that way. But she, like, lifts a vacuum up and, like, is vacuuming over, like, a higher grave plot. So it's like, what are you doing? You're just making comedy or light out of someone else's grief. Yeah. Which is not appropriate in any time, place, or manner. And the fact that this is what our society has come to is kind of sad, personally.
Yeah. And it's like the way that she does things, it does make me feel like she's trying to make children and, like, people, like, of a younger audience. And, like,
that is most of her audience. How she, like, talks is like a kid's show.
Right. Yeah. And, like, that's just not okay, because then it teaches kids, like, oh, like, that's funny. Like, I want to do that. Or, like,
That's
like,
how you get views.
Yeah.
It's like Pokemon Go. Like, when people are going to cemeteries to catch Pokemon. Like,
but that's what she does, too, which is funny you say that, because she literally, like, rolls that pink ball, and she's like, oh, like, you're chosen. This is the
gravesite I will clean. And do we know them talked about it and was like, they're like, yeah, like, you rolled that ball and you just, like, didn't just decide that that's the dirtiest plot, so you're going to clean it. Or, like, it's going to have the most payoff for you. Like, you already knew where it was going to land. Like, you could have edited it to have the ball stop right there. Like, there's so many editing tools that could happen too. It's just a whole thing. And cleaning TikTok, I don't care, because I do love watching people clean. It's very satisfying.
Like actually
videos, cleaning.
I love those.
Love it. And if you're actually doing it for a good cause, I just feel like if she was actually doing it for a good cause, she wouldn't be recording it and getting profited off of it.
Yeah, I mean, to a degree, there is some kind, the male one we talked about earlier, who's very respectful. Mm-hmm. It's the tone that's very deceiving to me.
Mm-hmm. Very tone deaf, like you said. Like, it's giving Disney character.
Yeah, like I said.
Like a Disney princess. We don't need Disney. We don't need Snow White talking up here going, "Oh my God, what a wonderful day it is to clean somebody's grave."
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
like,
man
it's
that
just-
does it is just very empathetic. You know,
Yes.
he takes his time.
Comes in with the facts.
He's talked to the family, asked about the family, how this person was, like what they liked. They're not just talking whatever on the plot site or like the tombstone. Like he's not just getting what you see. He's actually talking to the family members or friends that knew this person. And again, it's people. You're dealing with people. And again, grieving. Grieving is something that people could either people grieve certain ways. They could get over it really quickly, or they could like take years to get over and still be grieving over something that happened years ago, but that's fine for them. So the fact that she's making light of these things is kind of aggravating, because that could ruin somebody's, like, they could be getting better and then they see this and like, you just disrespected this person, like I have to grieve again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah. So gonna end this topic right now saying please stop cleaning graves, and if you choose not to stop cleaning graves, don't touch kid graves. I think that's the infant ones too. That's not anything you should touch, again, with a 12,000-foot pole, so please don't touch it.
Agreed.
Moving on, do you want to play a game to lighten the mood? Sorry for that such sad subject. I just thought we would talk about it because it is kind of a big thing, and it's kind of really horrible. Do you want to play a game, or do you want to get into the live actions?
Play a game. I'd like to play a game.
I love that for you. I was gonna say one day we should dress up as all different killers,
Saws.
like Saw, or like
I wanna
one
be
person be
Chucky.
Saw,
Freddy
one person be
Krueger.
Chucky. Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, I love this idea for us. Okay, so our game is called Guess Who. So the thing is, they're all Disney characters, and I wrote these clues. There's like 5 or so clues, and you're trying to get it with the least amount of clues who this character is.
Okay.
So the first clue is, I rise when the bell rings to start my day.
Cinderella.
Do you have a guess?
I got it. I think.
She's like, I got it.
Can I change my answer?
No, you're stuck at Cinderella.
Shoot. No. Now I feel if I pick Cinderella, I copied, but I'm gonna have
How
to.
about you could get Cinderella, and I'll get the one that.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So Cinderella, who are you?
Princess and the Frog.
Okay. I'm gonna give you the second clue. I'll tell you at the end.
Okay.
But if you feel like you want to change, you can change at any time.
Okay.
But your first guess is Tiana, and yours is Cinderella. Okay. I have dreams about what my heart makes.
I'm sticking with mine.
Okay. Are you sticking with yours? Has multiple mice and birds that help me get
Yep, we're
dressed.
done. Yep,
With
there
my
it is.
chores.
Yep, we're done. You should have went with your first guess.
Yeah, so Maddie, that is not a point. Sophia, you have 1 point.
I'm so sorry, babe.
Do you want to hear the rest of them? Or the rest
Yeah.
of Cinderella's? It is Cinderella, yeah.
I started saying a dream
Yes,
is
I
a wish your heart makes.
I lost my real parents, and I have 2 stepsisters.
Yep, that would have done it too.
I'm surprised I got it on the
Yeah, you
first
kinda
one.
got
I know, that's why I was like,
Like, don't skip.
yeah, hold on, sorry. There were multiple movies made and have been remastered over and over and over. I must be home before midnight.
There it is. I must be home before
Okay,
midnight.
so Sophia, you have 1 point. Maddie, zip. Remember this, okay? Ready? Oh yeah, by the way, I went over so I'm the editor for these videos. So I edited the first video, and you actually did win.
Did
It
I?
wasn't Maddie. You got 10, or you got 11. She
shit.
got 10 points for Dance Moms versus Mormon Moms.
Oh, congrats.
Thanks, babe.
So we'll have to give you a prize or something.
Just a kiss goodnight from the homies.
Are you ready for the second character?
Yes.
The first clue is, I sing about cleaning with forest friends.
I know it.
I already know it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Snow White.
Yeah, that one. I forgot her name.
It is Snow White. I have an evil stepmother. I was taken in to live with multiple men.
Oh.
I was poisoned by someone I knew. I'm known for being the first princess from Disney, and my skin is white as snow, and I have black as night hair. Are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
Yep. So 2, 1.
I just gotta remember the names.
If you give me the title of the movie, I'll give it to you too.
Okay.
Because I know who you're talking about. Are you ready? I am in the Pixar universe.
Okay.
If you need more time, you don't have to say an answer now. Do you guys want to give an answer, or are you stumped right now?
I still need more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Agreed.
There was a musical made for my film, but it wasn't actually real.
Wait, the musical wasn't real? What? Okay.
Do you need another one?
Go on with another one.
I have a special gift. It has to do with my sense of smell. Do you need more?
Oh,
They're going to get harder as we go, by the way.
they're gonna get harder? I thought they get easier.
Wait, so
What?
wait.
No, you start out easy, get harder.
Wait, can you repeat?
I have a special gift. It has to do with my sense of smell. Do you guys have a character or want me to continue?
One more.
My best friend is a human.
I'm just getting like the Dalmatian. That's like.
It's not a Pixar movie. I'll let you know right now.
Can I have an example of a Pixar movie?
No.
Okay.
Shit.
So the example, because I told you that this film is not in it. No, Monsters Inc. isn't Pixar. Just kidding. I don't have a Pixar film. Oh, Brave. None of Brave characters are in here. So Brave is a Pixar film.
Okay, I need one more actually. Like one more thing.
My movie is not my name. It's what I make. Do you need one more?
Dude, this one's hard.
This is your last clue. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm the opposite of a mouse.
A rat?
What
An
is my
elephant?
name?
What? How do you have the opposite of a mouse? Shoot. Okay. Okay. The smell.
I'm gonna need an answer in 5,
Um,
4, 3, 2.
Ratatouille.
Oh my god! I was gonna say that too. It's Remy from Ratatouille.
Oh my gosh! I thought because
I'm giving it to Maddie because she said it first.
No, you,
So
you,
2
you
and
definitely
2.
get that. When
Do you get it? Because he's a Pixar movie.
my dumbass almost said like Pooh Bear.
So do you remember the Remy the Ratatouille? People made a musical for him. Like a bunch of people did on TikTok. Yeah.
I want to see that.
Sophia sends it to me every day. Not this Sophia, another Sophia. She sends it to me every day. That's her favorite film. Sophia Collins' favorite film is Ratatouille.
That's so funny.
Are you ready?
Good job.
Sometimes I have to go right to go left. Do we have a guess? Or are we
Kind of
holding on?
riddle he has.
Are we gonna continue with the clues?
Yeah, let's continue.
I get lost on my way to my race.
His faces, bro. What? I'll get lost.
Do we have a guess?
Yeah.
Do you have a guess, Maddie? Okay, hold your
Dory.
guess. Oh, Dory?
Yeah.
So you're holding with Dory right now? Hold with Dory. Maddie, you still don't have a guess?
How did you get that from?
My best friend is a tow truck.
Cars.
I am the Piston Cup champion.
Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen.
And my catchphrase is
Dude, I was like, Lightning McQueen, let me.
I'll give it to both of you. But you get an extra, you get a half a point for actually knowing the person, so it's a point and a half. So you get 3.5 and you have 3.
I love this for us.
Are you ready? I'm in multiple movies. Some I talk and some I don't.
Rapunzel?
Is that your guess for right now?
Right now, yeah.
What do you have one, or you want to hold off?
That's actually a really good guess. Cause, well, who's that little guy?
You don't want little guy.
I'm gonna go with Mickey Mouse for now.
Tinkerbell.
Okay, so you're holding on Tinkerbell and you're holding on
Tinkerbell.
Mickey Mouse.
Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
So Mickey Mouse, Tinkerbell.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mickey Mouse for now. This is probably
My name is my special skill.
Tinkerbell.
So Mickey Mouse, Tinkerbell.
yeah. Yeah.
In my first film I was ever in, I couldn't talk. I tried, but all you could hear were bells.
Tinkerbell.
Maddie's right, but
Yeah,
she's getting the point.
I was like, no.
I have magical dust. I live in Pixie Hollow.
Okay. I would have gotten the pixie hot.
4,
Magical.
3.5.
Yep.
Are you ready? I was one of the first characters ever made.
Mickey Mouse.
I have no idea. Snow White right now.
Okay. Me and my dog are well known.
Mickey Mouse.
The dog movie. The 100 Dalmatians.
Okay. I have a whole club and my friends are in my club.
It's Mickey Mouse.
Sophia got that. So 4.5, 4. I'm the main character for Disney.
Hot dog. Hot dog. Hot diggity dog. If you got.
Okay, you ready for the next one?
Yep.
So we're at 4.5 and 4. I'm from London, England.
100 Dalmatians.
That's a good guess. They are from England.
I don't have one yet.
Brave.
Okay. Brave is not in it. I said that. My best friend is a human.
100 Dalmatians.
I need another one.
All my friends live in the same area. I'll go to the next one since you guys look confused.
Yeah.
I'm a stuffed animal.
Pinocchio.
It is Pooh Bear. My favorite food is honey. Yay, Pooh Bear. 5.
No.
5.5.
Like, not well.
4.
She's like,
Don't worry, there's only a few more. There's only 3 more. Are you ready?
I can catch up.
I was left at a park.
Toy Story.
Who from Toy Story?
The doll.
Jesse.
Yeah. I said doll.
No, you get it first.
Yeah.
I'll give you half a point. So then you're at 5 and you're at 5.
Oh, wait, I think
All right,
it's
you're at
6.
6
Yeah.
and you're at 5. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
The rest for Jessie is I'm from Pixar and I'm introduced in the second film in this franchise. My best friend is a horse. I fall in love with a spaceman and I have red yarn hair. That was the rest of her.
Red
clues.
yarn hair.
Are you ready?
Queen. Yep.
I live in the ocean.
Mermaid.
Ariel. Ariel and Dory, got it. I am the villain in my film.
Ursula.
I am a witch.
I'm a witch.
I do not live in Atlantis.
Atlantic.
Hey, you might.
I help poor unfortunate souls.
Poor unfortunate soul.
So 7, 5. Okay.
Got this bit.
This is the last one. Do you want to double all or nothing?
If this is Tarzan, I'll literally like cry of
Watch
joy.
it be Tarzan now. It's gonna be Tarzan.
She had the song
I
at
am
her
the
wedding.
villain in some stories,
Oh.
and in the Disney portrayal of me, I am the villain.
Hercules.
Zeus. No.
Zeus!
Oh wait. Repeat that.
I am the villain in some stories, but in Disney's portrayal, I am the villain. So in some he's not,
Okay.
but in Disney's he is the villain.
I need another one.
There is no princess in my film.
Hercules. Even though he's the villain.
One more.
Okay.
One more.
I am a god.
Hercules.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another one. My sidekicks both start with the letter P.
Yeah, the green and blue bag. Or red and blue. Hercules.
Okay.
Zeus.
I have a 3-headed dog.
Oh, Hades.
I'm giving it to Maddie.
Yeah, you had. Yeah,
That's the name of the movie, right?
Yes,
Hercules. Yeah.
but Hades is the guy. I live in the underworld.
Hades.
He's so cool. I love that movie.
I do like Hades.
That's probably one of my top 10.
I guess Maddie won. It was all or nothing, and she got
I was on. Yeah, slay.
it. Good job, Maddie.
A tie.
Yeah,
She's so
because you
sweet.
didn't know their names.
I don't know their names, but
Like, you knew it, but you don't know the names.
She pretty
yet.
much slayed.
It's funny because she'd get the movie, and then you're like, one more. And then you're like, okay, yeah, it is that movie. It's this character. And I'm like, shit, it is the character. But she got the movie like right away, so she gave you the answer.
So what I'm
basically.
hearing is our brains work together.
No, they work together.
Yeah.
Okay.
We share our brain cells.
After that fun little game, we are now talking about 2 soon-to-be Disney films coming out. We are talking about the Snow White live film and the Mufasa. What do we want to talk about first? I think Snow White.
Snow White. Let's just go right into it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go kind of later because mine is something that has been talked about, but not as much. Well, kind of. Should I go first? Okay, good.
Yes.
So my topic for the Snow White live, my microphone has been unplugged this whole time, and so is Maddie's.
Oh shoot! No.
Okay, I'm back.
Right?
We'll put captions up.
I think no, because your microphone was still on, right?
So
Yeah.
maybe.
I think it caught since.
If you did not hear me and Maddie very well, I'm so sorry. Our microphones were unplugged. That is our fault. Sorry again.
Rip.
Okay, we're back. So we're talking about Snow White Live and Mufasa Disney films that are coming out soon. My topic for the Snow White drama that has been going on is I don't know how to say her name, so I hope I'm gonna botch it. Gal Gadot, I think is her name. Just as a reference, because I know you guys don't know her. She was Wonder Woman in the live action Justice League and such, and in the Wonder Woman.
Okay.
So she's very gorgeous. And the drama around this is that she's playing the evil queen in Snow White. And you know how Snow White's supposed to be the fairest of them all? You can't get any fairer than Wonder Woman. She's hot as hell.
Ew.
So everyone's saying, why would you have Rachel Zegler as Snow White going up against Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman's definitely fairer and hotter than her. So wrong. Because she's also actually very nice in person. Like, she's amazing. I love her.
They
Gal
didn't want to
Gadot.
get canceled.
She should have been Snow White. Gal Gadot. She has
Yeah.
black hair. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, I could see it.
And
I mean,
I don't believe she's white either. I believe she's she's not from America, I don't think.
oh,
Yeah, so I would have preferred her, honestly, over Rachel. I don't really like Rachel, to be honest with you.
Same.
Sorry. That's just me. I guess I'm hating on the hopping on the hate train. Choo-choo. So yeah, have you guys seen that where people are like roasting Rachel Zegler because they're like, how is the evil queen not fairer than her?
You see, for that live action, I haven't seen that specifically.
Let me show you Gail. You guys keep
I was
talking.
gonna say I haven't seen a picture of Gail.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let me
me
show you a reference of Gal Gadot versus her. But you guys can go ahead and keep going.
Shit. Yeah, basically, Rachel is a funny girl because she says, the man won't be the savior in this movie. Even though, like, low-key Disney movies back then, that was just kind of, like, a little bit of the premise. Like...
Well, the whole thing is, like, at the end, it was, like, True Love's Kiss, and, like, this was the first film ever made by Disney, so I don't know why all of a sudden you're gonna take out the, like, this is her.
Ooh.
Like, she's gorgeous.
Snow White material. Right there. Right there.
That's what I'm... See, this is her as Wonder Woman.
and she's a wonderful actress.
Yeah,
I've
she's
seen
a
the movie.
She's very awesome. She's gorgeous. Like, gorgeous,
She's so
gorgeous.
pretty.
Oh,
It only
Yeah.
makes sense.
I will... Yeah, so she's the evil queen. Here's Rachel.
Now, don't get me wrong. Rachel's, like, really pretty, but
Not the Lord
I don't-
Farquaad hair.
I just don't really see her being, like, Snow White. You know? She just doesn't fit the vibe.
so did they both audition?
No, I don't believe she actually auditioned for... I don't believe Gal Gadot auditioned for Snow White. I don't think so. But just a lot of people are saying, like, why would... Like, so the whole thing with the evil queen is that she wants to be fair... Not the fairest... Well, she wants to be the fairest of them all. So she, like, wants to be loved and, like, seen as, like, attractive.
Mm-hmm.
But Snow White is the most attractive or like the prettiest and like the most sought out person. I don't see that compared to Gail versus Rachel, in my personal opinion. And that's what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying like that makes no sense, that you're making this person supposed to be this like horrible, like not like the evil queen is hot. Like she was hot before
Yeah.
she came into like the old lady, but she was not considered as beautiful. So to have Gail Godot versus Rachel is kind of crazy because that makes no sense to me.
So the woman playing Snow White, what kind of other films has she?
She's been in Shazam. She was in West Side Story, I believe.
Oh.
Yes, she was the main character in West Side Story. And I believe that's all. But she was in Shazam, the second Shazam. Here. This was her in Shazam.
Okay.
So she's also in the DC universe. But she like talked down about Shazam. She said it was one of her least favorite films. Like she didn't really care about it. So a lot of people were hating her on that. Because she's like, I'm really excited. Oh, she was in the new Hunger Games film.
Really?
Was she?
Yeah, she was the main girl that like it falls in love with President Snow. I refused to see it though because after hearing what she said about Shazam, and I love Shazam, to talk down to one of the movies that made you more mainstream, you're canceled. Don't
like,
talk
be
about your
grateful.
beginnings. Your beginnings.
Your beginnings?
Yeah, my beginnings. Yeah, she talked down about Shazam. She said it was like one of her least favorite films. She wished she didn't do it. And it's like, but that gave you a name because I think that was her first film was West Side Story, and I believe her second film was Shazam, and then she got cast for the Hunger Games, and then she did like the Songbirds and Snakes. She was in that, and then she got cast as Snow White. Snow White has been in the making for years, and they keep changing it because they posted how the dwarfs were going to be, and what's his face from Hunger Games and Elf. Peter Dinklage. You know who Peter Dinklage is? So you know in Elf when Buddy goes, he's an angry elf. He must be a South Pole elf. The smaller guy.
Yeah.
That's Peter Dinklage. So he is dwarfism.
Oh.
And he was asked like, how do you feel about Snow White, like the remake of the live action? Are you going to be in it? And he's like, no, I feel like it's not good to have people with dwarfism in it. Like I feel like we're going back in time when we need to do different movies. Like it felt like really, like it's frowned upon in his eyes, with Peter Dinklage being one of the most known actors with dwarfism. Disney heard that and didn't cast anybody for the dwarfs.
Oh, okay.
So now a lot of people with dwarfism who've been on movies, or not movies, but on shows like I think Big Lives, Little People it was or something.
Oh yeah.
They talked about it on the Unplanned podcast with Matt and Abby.
Ew.
About how they wish they would have kept the dwarfs in it because it gives people with dwarfism a platform, and it's like the one thing they can play. Like it's the one thing that they were cast to do.
Yeah.
Like you can't have us be in it and then like crop us to be small because that's not fair. There's like so many people that have dwarfism and they need to make it more common.
Right.
I agree.
So he said that was not really, he didn't like that. And he said what was even more gut-wrenching, I laugh because it's uncomfortable because I agree. He said, do you know what they call it now? What they're called now?
What?
So they're not dwarfs, they're magical creatures. So it's not Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, it's Snow White and the Magical Creatures.
And he said that he disagrees with that.
Yes, not Peter Dinklage. The one of the people from Big Lives, Little People, or Small. I don't know what the show's called, and I don't want to like offend anybody, but it's one of those shows that was like about people with dwarfism and how like their family is with kids and stuff. One of the people from there who is in reality TV and does have a platform, not as big as Peter Dinklage is, but still has a platform, and he has dwarfism, so he can talk about it and share his life. He said that this would have been a huge groundbreaking role to have like more people with dwarfism in roles. Like, there was one person that had dwarfism in Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, that's a Disney film. To have, like, 7 people with dwarfism as the dwarfs would be amazing, and they could bring more light to, like, what's appropriate and not appropriate. They didn't have to be really corny about it. And he said something that I completely agree with. If you're so concerned about people thinking it's offensive, why are you making the film then? Don't make it. It's been remade so many times too. It's like Cinderella, like the Cinderella effect.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be remade. I'm kind of done with Disney remaking films and making them live action. They were fine.
They were fine before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch the original. Like, I'm not gonna just decide one day, like, oh, I want to watch the remake. No.
The only one that I actually liked that was live action was Dumbo, and it's because it had a completely different storyline. Dumbo actually, spoiler alert if you have not seen Dumbo with Danny DeVito.
I'm sad.
I'm gonna look over there.
At the end, Dumbo actually gets freed from the circus, and he gets to live his life wherever he wants with his mom.
I like that.
That's how the new Dumbo ends. In the original Dumbo, he gets to be back in the circus with his mom with people that made fun of him. I don't care. It was a different story than the original one. It still had same stuff like the original film, but it's completely different. The new ones they're making are the exact same story, just with live action. That's all it is. So I've seen this movie 100 times, and you're just making it real people. I don't really care.
Yep. I'm not gonna watch it either way.
Yeah, probably not.
After seeing the live action Lion King, I was already done. I was like, I'm never seeing another live action Disney film again. It was horrible.
She's like, I'm over it.
Yeah, I don't really have a desire to watch them anymore. Like,
It's just the same story, so why wouldn't I just watch the original? Like,
Yeah.
realistically. Oh, the Jungle Book, the live action Jungle Book was good. I like how they did that.
I haven't seen that one.
It was good.
The Tarzan one I should have saw because I do love Tarzan.
My
but I love
mom
the
liked that
original
one. My mom
Really?
likes that one. Yeah, Margot Robbie was in it. She played Jane.
Did she really?
Oh,
That was like one of her first. It wasn't her first film. I think Wolf of Wall Street was her first film. But yeah, that was a good one. I liked it because, again, it wasn't like the live action Tarzan with what's his face? It's Skarsgård. It's one of the Skarsgård guys. He's Tarzan, and Margot Robbie plays Jane. It's not the exact same story. It's talking about when he went to England and then came back to Africa. Like, that's what that story is.
Oh, so it's
The
like
Tarzan, so it's
like
different.
a different. Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So that was good because it's not the exact same plot. Samuel L. Jackson's in that one too. It was good. But no, yeah, I'm not excited for this. I don't like that they're calling the 7 dwarfs magical creatures. They almost remove them completely. But yeah, so instead of having people with dwarfism, they CGI'd them.
Wait, what does that mean?
They're computer made, so like they're designed like from a computer. They're drawn basically. Here, let me see if I can find what they look like.
Like, almost like cartoon? Yeah?
Yeah.
So might as well cartoon it.
Bonk.
Keep talking.
And yeah, so what was next on my thing is Rachel is Latina and Snow White is a white German girl. So, you know, do with what you will with that information.
Not saying this in a bad way, but it's just a lot of people.
It's just like,
So
yeah, it
that's
just
what the magical creatures look like now.
oh, so it's because when it first came out with all like the people that were gonna play in it, it was a completely different vibe. I
Yeah.
think this was a better move for them personally because
Oh yeah, the originals were horrible. So
The originals
originally,
were horrible.
they were going to cast people with dwarfism. Then Peter Dinklage was on a podcast or was asked if he was going to play, and he said no, I don't like the film. So then they completely scrapped it, and then they did something else, and people hated that. So this is their most recent one, and I'll put a photo up here.
so they got bullied into this basically.
Yeah, it's kind of like this live action Stitch situation where they drew Stitch and he was ugly, and people are like, Stitch is not ugly. Why are you making Stitch look ugly?
No, because that's literally like with the Sonic movies too. How they literally bullied
Ugly
the entire
Sonic, I
cast.
love.
remember that.
Oh my gosh, they did so much better after that. I feel like sometimes you need a little bit of bullying to get to the right direction. Which that's a hot take, but
Yeah.
Very
oh my god, there they are.
This was the original.
Sorry.
So they had there was only one person with dwarfism originally. So this is the original people. I'm going to put it right now.
That's more offensive.
That's what I said.
I don't like this. Like,
So they originally had people, one person with dwarfism there, and then the rest are all regular people. Like, not regular, that sounds mean. I mean, like, normal, not normal. That just sounds mean.
just taller, like
Yes,
standard
height
people.
Standard height people that are playing the dwarfs, and then one of them's a girl.
It's just like, bro, why?
The whole point of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was that they were all men that mined. And I
Yeah.
don't believe they mine either for diamonds. They do something else. It's like completely different because they didn't want them to mine for diamonds either. Which, if you're going to change the whole story, I don't understand. Here it is.
Just make a new character.
There it is. There
Like,
is your
it
people.
makes no sense. Like, that doesn't look like any of the crew.
Yeah.
Like, none.
I just wish they casted people though, because it's live action. That was probably my biggest pet peeve with the Lion King and like the Little Mermaid, was that like Flounder looked crazy. I'm sorry,
Flounder, dude.
let me show you Flounder.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm
gosh.
going on a tangent because this is why I wanted to talk about this, because I have real big meanings about this. Flounder.
What the?
That's
Ayo.
disrespectful.
My boy Flounder really got dissed.
Yeah, why? Why is he that?
Oh, here's Sebastian.
That's not even the right type of crab.
Oh
Was
yeah,
he a
so
lobster?
he was a crab.
Oh, well, why did he look so like
Lobsterish. I don't know. He
Yeah.
walked sideways though.
that?
In the movie he
that's
did.
giving like Mr. Crab. Sorry, I was just looking at the different flounders that are on the screen.
There you go. There's your side by sides.
Yeah, see, like he's kind of giving more like lobster.
He does kind of look like a lobster. I'll give you that. But he doesn't have a tail. like in the
Flounder doesn't
movie.
even look the same. That's a whole nother fish, bro.
She's a marine scientist too, so she knows her fish.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
that probably is a flounder. I don't know. I should. Now I have to look it up. I'm not really good with like the weird. I only know like
But
aquarium
so my
fish.
biggest
Sorry.
pet peeve with these live action things like this and the Lion King, if you can't do live action with animals, so they're computer generated anyways. So it's not really live action. It's just the people characters are live action. So Snow White is live, but all the dwarfs are not. They're all CGI. They're all computer based.
Damn, I'm really glad they didn't actually pick a flounder fish.
They're
'cause
ugly.
That thing's ugly.
That's what I'm saying.
So
why,
what is
Why make
this?
it live action?
I would
I
honestly
need to
just
know
lie.
what kind of fish this is now.
Sophia's
They
gonna do
should have
more.
just lied.
Sorry, now I want to
They
tangent.
should have lied. Yeah. So, but back to the, I don't have an issue with Rachel being Latina. A lot of people have been saying that she doesn't fit because Snow White is German based. And it was based off of her, like the reason she got her name in the like folklore was that she like survived a snowstorm, and that's why they called her Snow White, and her skin was pale as snow.
Oh, I didn't know that. Fun fact.
Yeah, so that's why Snow White is considered Snow White. Her skin is as white as winter snow, and her hair is as dark as the night sky.
Oh,
so
it's a
black as dark as the night
sergeant
sky.
Sorry. It's a sergeant major, guys. Just want
Thanks
to
for
let
that.
you know.
But so that's my biggest pet peeve with the Snow White so far is the magical creatures. Maddie, you have some about Snow White.
Me. Money down there.
So they are no longer identifying with dwarfs, but now magical creatures.
Sorry, I already said that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was really heated. Sorry.
Rachel Ziegler, who plays the Snow White, has been getting a lot of hate. And I think she's been speaking out about it as well.
She was saying that she doesn't get to choose. A lot of people are hating on her because they're saying that she looks like Lord Farquaad with her wig.
Ew.
That's so mean.
Well, you know, she kind of deserved it.
I mean, if you're going to be a hater against the movie that you're playing in, I mean, you deserve the hate.
A lot of people are saying it's Disney. They don't like the dress either. They feel like their dresses are very lackluster, and this is Disney. Like, this is her wig.
Like it.
Tell me it's not Lord Farquaad though.
They did her dirty. I'm sorry.
I gotta pull up actual Snow White cartoon.
Here you go. I have it right there. They could have curled her hair and just had it have short curly hair.
They could have given volume to like the roots or something. I don't know.
I also don't like that there's no bow in her hair. Personally,
what happened to the bow?
I want to see the dress.
I'm trying to find
Sorry.
it. You're good.
Had to reposition everybody. That's me.
This is her dress.
It's giving Party City.
That's what a lot of people are saying. It looks cheap.
Yeah.
The colors are not coloring. There's not a lot of embellishments, and they might, like, again, CGI that, like they did with, I know the live action Beauty and the Beast, her dress was actually not as big as it was.
Oh.
It was like a really flat yellow dress, and they just made it look more voluptuous in CGI and editing. So they'll probably do that. But yeah, she's been getting a lot of hate for her hair, her wig, and not towards her. Like, obviously, they're saying she looks like Lord Farquaad. So hold on. So you see her hair. Let me give you Lord Farquaad, because I have him on deck.
Yeah, no, it's literally.
Maddie, you can't tell me that her hair doesn't look exactly like that. Look, Lord Farquaad. Oh, hold on.
No, because it's literally the same.
Oh no! Now I see it.
She got done dirty, dude.
Oh no!
Got to make a move to it.
I hate you.
When is this movie coming out? Do we know?
I'll look it up. When is Snow White?
Snow crab season.
March 21 of 2025.
Oh, wow. It's actually way later than I thought it was.
The original Snow White was made in 1937, so think about that.
That's almost 100 years ago. Almost. Like 20 years off.
Crazy. But yeah.
That's crazy.
That's all I have for the Snow White film. I'm not going to see it. I haven't seen any of Rachel Zegler's films after Shazam because I don't like her. I boycotted the Hunger Games one just because she's in it. So I won't be seeing this one.
Yeah, I'm going to take a hard pass because I'm uninterested, so.
I don't even really watch movies. But apparently I watch a lot of Disney ones.
I like Disney films.
Those are
I love
good.
Disney. I'm
Yeah,
a Disney
like, I
adult.
love
People can
original.
judge. I don't care, but I love Disney. So I'm getting real butthurt. This is why I'm so heated on this conversation of this video. Is this Disney content?
I just feel like they did Snow White, like the original Snow White, they did it dirty, so.
But yeah, I don't understand why Rachel is saying, like, she's like, women don't need princes anymore. That was the whole point of that time. Snow White was, like, saved by her knight, like, her prince, and she got to live the life she wanted, but she never asked for it. It just, like, came thrust upon her, if you will, with the kiss of love or whatever. And people like to romanticize that, like having someone that would save you in the moment, like with love and stuff. Like Enchanted is a great one.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that one.
Exactly.
Like, it's just that's kind of like a part of the movie. Like, you can't just take that out. Like,
Yeah.
then it gives the whole movie a different meaning.
Well, my thing is like, so is she just gonna sleep forever? Like,
How does she wake up?
or the seven dwarfs each gonna kiss her, and that's how she wakes up? That's still a man saving you. Sorry, the seven dwarfs were men.
I
Like-
agree with that. I would say, you can't make that statement unless, like, the movie is coming out saying this is a different plot.
Yeah, if it wasn't
Yeah.
like remastered or like live action version of it, like I said, the Dumbo one had a different story. I doubt this is gonna have a different story. The only difference is there won't be a man saving you, which makes no sense to me personally. That just does not make any sense.
Then, like, promote it. Just promote it the way that it is. And if that's the way it is,
Or like
Take it or leave
Maleficent. Maleficent's a good one. Have you seen Maleficent?
I have. It's good.
Yeah, we have. We played a drinking game to it.
Yes. I'm like,
We watched it, and in Maleficent, it was Maleficent's point of view, and it changed. It wasn't Sleeping Beauty. It was Maleficent's point of view,
Yeah.
raising Sleeping Beauty, and she saved Sleeping Beauty because she actually didn't want her. Spoiler alert! Sorry, I should have said that a long time ago. Saying that she like, wish she didn't put that spell on her. Like, she got to know Sleeping Beauty. She was more mad at Sleeping Beauty's father who did her wrong. So that changed everything. So if you're going to pull out something like that, like the evil queen's going to change everything all of a sudden, then great. You don't need a prince. But I don't see that being able because the evil queen blatantly changes herself and gives her a poison apple. Who's going to poison her then? You know?
Yeah. I don't know how they would change the plot of
Maybe
the
the
movie.
dwarves end up saving her or something.
But that's still a man saving you.
That's
seven
still.
men saving you still. Sorry, 7 magical creatures, so it's different. Sorry, I'm heated about it. Okay. Sorry, next Disney topic.
She's like, anyways, moving on.
Sorry, I'm butthurt. I'm done with these lives.
Same.
Mufasa. I just made them watch the trailer of the Mufasa film.
I'm bothered.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. If it's not like actual lions,
Because how does a lion talk and sing? I just want to know. If that's live, I don't understand it.
But like, why? Like, why? It's just a different version of a cartoon. That's what I mean by this rambling.
So
it's just another version, a high tech.
When I heard we were getting a Mufasa film, I was like, yeah, I'm so excited. I hope they do it like they did in the 90s or 80s whenever the first Lion King came out, how it was drawn, because I like the art.
Yes, beautiful.
The original was beautiful.
And then I was in theaters watching Beetlejuice. And I see that Mufasa is going to be a live action movie, and it's not even. And R.I.P. to hold on, sorry, I know I'm a horrible person. I don't remember. No, I don't want that. Sorry.
Because I just can't wait to be king.
And R.I.P. to James Earl Jones.
Wait, who?
James Earl Jones. He was the original voice of Mufasa. He's not in this new film.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Yeah, he died recently. He passed away. James Earl Jones is the voice of he was the voice of Mufasa. He was actually the voice of Darth Vader in the original not Star Trek, Star Wars films. He has like one of those deep voices like Morgan Freeman, like you remember his voice. Like I said, he's the voice of Mufasa, the original Mufasa.
Yeah, like that's
and like he has an amazing voice. He actually was in the live action Lion King, and he voiced Mufasa again in that, which I loved because I loved his voice. If they didn't have him, I would have been like never ever seeing the film actually. Yeah. But no, I didn't like the live action Lion King, so I don't know why they're trying to make Mufasa live action. I would prefer a drawn, even like 3D animated or whatever like Frozen and them are. Like, I would have preferred that type of style of drawing
live action.
Than live action, because I already didn't like the live action. And I didn't realize Beyonce was going to come back in it, but she's Nala. They're, like, having, like, a... Did you guys ever see Lion King 1.5?
Yeah, like a little bit. With the son of Scar?
No, that's the Lion King 2.
Oh, so 1.5?
So Lion King 1.5 is... It's the Lion King film, but it's off of Timon and Pumbaa's point of view the whole time.
Oh
my gosh, it's one of my favorite. Oh my gosh, next time I come over, we're watching it.
Yeah. I kind of remember it.
But it's like they're watching the Lion King, but it's from their point of view, and it's kind of like that Mufasa. It's I think Zazu. No, it's Rafiki telling Pumbaa and Timon and like Nala and them, I guess, how Mufasa came to be. But
that's cool.
That's what the Mufasa film is about. But it's live action.
Based on that. Okay.
Kind of.
I just wish they guys. I don't know. I'm old fashioned. Like, I like things the way that they are.
So,
put it to rest.
I talked to my nephew, and he said, I don't understand why they wouldn't draw it either, because the live actions are getting kind of crazy.
Yeah.
They're getting
no one wants to see this many live actions. Like, we just want the
Well,
cartoon.
Mufasa should have been a cartoon. I'm sorry, but the original Lion King was a cartoon. Lion King 1.5, Lion King 2 were all original cartoons. If you're going to have something that's new, make it a cartoon, because the live action just ain't it. And the like storyline of like Scar saving Mufasa and they're not actually siblings. Like, yeah, if Scar was actually supposed to be king and actually didn't have a sibling, that's kind of crazy though. They just had a random person or a random lion just become king of Pride Rock.
Yeah,
right. It doesn't make sense. They're making it
it's
seem
confusing.
From what I've heard, apparently the plot is that like Mufasa is actually the bad guy. And I'm like, so you're ruining Lion King then. You're ruining the whole plot of Lion King then. And you're making everyone hate Mufasa, who everyone loved Mufasa, and that was one of the biggest deaths in Disney history.
That's like
My dad talks about that movie, and that is what he remembers from that. Like, that whole movie. Like,
bro, I still cry.
That's like generational, like,
trauma.
You know, yeah. Like,
everyone knows Mufasa.
Like, Mufasa. You just everyone knows right now too, like with all the other stuff going on even before that, like everyone doesn't like all these remakes. Why do we keep doing them? Like, again, like this is like the newest one, I guess, of this type of thing. And it's like, why are we doing that? I don't want it.
No, I just like, and it honestly, I don't know, I'm like a weird one. They freak me out. You know, they just freak me out. They're too realistic. Like,
well, it was funny too how you were like, "Why are the other lions white?" And I'm like,
yeah, I'm just so like, I'm in distraught.
It doesn't make sense. I'm kind of confused on the whole plot. Like, I don't get it. But yeah. I'm done with the live actions, and I feel like they are gonna lose a lot of money because so many people were already upset. They said that their least favorite live action was Lion King. No. A lot of people are saying that was their least favorite. We saw it with Priya, and she said it was Priya's one of her favorite films is Lion King, and she said it ruined it for her. She said it was such a huge, like, because also did you know Beyonce actually was not actually there to film Lion King?
Where was she?
She wasn't there. She was anywhere else but there filming Lion King. She did not go. She's like, I don't know why everyone's mad that I wasn't there. I still did the movie. I just wasn't in the studio. But she said, have you watched the live action Lion King?
No.
Let me play you.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see what this is all.
I'm just going to play you the live action, hold on, of Nala singing. I will say I know I'm like going back and forth. I am really excited about the live action Stitch though.
I haven't even seen anything for that yet.
Okay. So this is her. Or I'll do it on here so that you don't have to keep messing with the music. But a lot of so Nala, you know, is Simba's like the person he ends up falling in love, his love interest. Hi everyone, due to copyright reasons, this is Natalie talking. We cannot play the music that I played for them on screen, so I hope you love hearing my voice right now. And we'll get back to the video very shortly. If you have anything you want to say about the Disney live actions or remakes, please leave it down below. Okay, I will see you guys soon. Bye. I'm sorry, but Beyonce, you Beyonce'd yourself. And I don't want to hear Beyonce when I'm watching a Disney film. I want to hear Nala. I want to hear the character. I hear Beyonce going,
it just doesn't fit the character.
And I love Beyonce. Like, I do love Beyonce, but, well, I don't know about it anymore because of the whole Diddy situation, but we're not going to talk about this episode. That will be its own whole episode. I know. I'm sorry.
I tried to hold that in. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I love RIP.
Yeah, I don't like Beyonce in the live action. She was actually her and the voice of Timon were my biggest flops.
Yeah, no, it did not eat.
I thought Seth Rogen was good.
Yeah, no, he fit that role pretty well.
I like him as Pumbaa. That was good.
Seth Rogen usually does a good job with that type of role.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about all of it, to be honest. I just know that the lives are freaking me out.
They're freaking me out. I
don't like it. They're freaking me out. Let's just go to old-fashioned pencil and paper.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I want to see. The original Lion King was like one of my faves. Like the artwork of it was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that was such a beautiful movie. Like, everything about it. Like, that was a masterpiece, in my opinion. Like, one of the OGs.
I know it was a joke, apparently, but the live-action Tangled, I don't want it. I don't want the live-action Tangled.
Nah, they're not gonna ruin Tangled for me, bro. Not gonna ruin it for me.
If they were gonna do another Tangled film, they need to do the drawing because that's what they did the show. And I would still want to hear Mandy Moore. And he was Shazam. What's his name?
Zach, was it?
Yeah, it's
Is
Zach.
I can't remember his full name.
Zach Levy. No.
I have no idea.
I think it was Zach Levy.
Zachary Levi.
Levi, yeah.
Zachary Levi is Flynn Rider. You cannot tell me that they are not Tangled or they are not Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. If anybody else was to be them in real life, I think I'd cry. I couldn't hear anybody else. It's not the same.
No, it's not the same. Like, I still listen to the soundtrack to this day, bro.
It's
like,
so good.
you ain't gonna tell me that you're gonna replace my homeboys with some randos. I don't want it. I don't want it. Ugh.
Yeah, no, live actions are done. But I am excited for Lilo and Stitch. Are we excited for Moana too?
I am, actually. I feel like they'll be very creative with it as long as it's not live.
Take, I don't like Moana 1.
So I also
I
saw that
love
with Priya.
Moana. I'm a ride
thought
or
it
die
was-
with Moana.
I thought it was pretty good.
Hot take
I
number 2, I don't like
love
Dwayne The Rock
Moana.
Johnson.
Oh,
I love it.
that is a hot take.
Put it
He's
on.
being sued.
I ate my grandma.
Wait, he's being sued?
He also peed in a cup. Allegedly, he peed in cups and leaves them on set.
Wait, who?
Ew, if that's
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
If that's true, bro.
I didn't need to know that.
No, I could have lived without that, bro.
Sorry.
I still love the movie.
I will say You're Welcome and Shiny are my 2 favorite songs.
Okay, Shiny.
You're
is good.
welcome.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm kind of I'll see Moana too, but I'm not a huge fan of Moana. I never really, it's just really monotonous for me, and I didn't like the music. I'm a huge musical person, and I feel like, and I love why am I blanking on names tonight? Hamilton. Who wrote Hamilton? He also wrote the music for Encanto. Anyways, I know who he is. Can't think of his name. He wrote the music for Moana, but I did not like his music in that. I'm so sorry. It was a miss for me. But Encanto was beautiful. I love We Don't Talk About Bruno. I love Family Madrigal. Like that one too. But yeah, I'm trying to think of any other Disney films that are out. Oh, this will be my last note, and then we can end this video. Sorry, I'm gonna hold that so it doesn't pop off.
Me.
Trisha Paytas talked about she thinks that there is someone in Disney that's like a mole and trying to get Disney to have a downfall, giving them bad ideas.
Oof.
I concur, because otherwise, why would you be making live action films still? And the whole Snow White thing, I think you should have just scrapped it from like the second time people hating on it. Just end it. Don't have the movie.
Wait, because she's kind of right, though. Like,
It's very
it makes sense because it's like, how could they still be coming out with stuff like this when so many people complain about it? Like, I feel like every time I see something about it, it's people complaining.
Yeah.
Never a positive thing.
I haven't heard anything positive about Disney in a while.
Or they should just start creating new content.
That's what a lot of people are
That's
saying. They would
what I'm
prefer.
Just leave it. Like, it's too controversial. You want to change it. Somebody disagrees with it. Casting's difficult.
You really can't
Yeah.
beat the OGs.
Start from scratch. Just
Well,
be creative.
I think what people are saying, they're like, well, like, you can't compare the two. It's gonna be compared. It's a remake
Yeah.
of the original, so people are going to compare the two and decide which
Yeah.
one they like more and what they're going to watch more. So no matter what, if you're remaking something, it doesn't matter if it's different, the same storyline, if it has the same name or the same premise, people are still going to compare the two.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Dumbo, live action Dumbo was great, but I still compared it to the first one and the story and the plot and everything. It's going to happen to every film. Like, I saw the live action Little Mermaid. I'm only going to watch the original Little Mermaid because that's what I grew up with. And I compared the two and I just preferred that. And also, they got rid of Chef Louis. Chef Louis wasn't in the remake. I was very sad.
What the?
Yeah.
Why not?
And the movie was too long. Ariel had like 80 million songs even though she couldn't speak. She still sang, and I was like, what? This is new.
But I thought you couldn't speak.
She was like singing in her head. I don't know. It was weird.
Me.
Was she silenced or silenced?
She was silenced but not silenced.
Crazy. She ate.
Left no crumbs. Yeah, so Disney, what do we think, guys?
I'm not liking the vibes.
I want them to make like more Luca. I want an Italian princess.
That was not
Italian.
As someone,
so
as all of us being Italian, we need an Italian princess. We got Luca and we got Pinocchio. I need somebody else to be Italian for my area, please.
Oh my gosh, the Pinocchio remake.
I didn't watch it.
I haven't watched it.
How bad was
I saw
it?
the commercial. though.
Father, when are you gonna let me be on my own?
That's not the same one. Okay, so Sophia always references this Pinocchio film, and she's like, "You've not seen this, Natalie? You're a Disney person. It's not actually Pinocchio. It's called like Wooden Boy or something like that."
That's Pinocchio to me, bro.
But it's not Pinocchio. Just so it's not the Pinocchio. I'm shocked because I was like, "Oh my god, you've seen the Pinocchio live action? You don't watch movies."
Stop! I gotta play this right now.
They could probably sue for that.
Well, it's not Pinocchio, so they can't sue. But it's crazy. He's like feminine, like not in a bad way. Like it's just funny. It's just he's like an emo.
Dude, when this came out with Polly Shore.
Oh yeah, see, it's like a joke.
Oh shoot! Sorry, guys.
Maybe Leonardo. No, he'd grow up to be a turtle who only cares about pizza. I don't believe my eyes. Your name will be Pinocchio.
Father, when can I leave to be on my own? I've got the whole world to see.
You are
the whole world to see.
You are too special, Pinocchio. The world is full of
Oh my god.
Will you send that clip to me so that I can post?
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to throw that in there. This was my favorite. I still haven't seen this yet.
Oh my god! Well, I actually have to watch it. It's Pauly Shore and it's Pinocchio 2022. It came out. It's called Pinocchio: A True Story, and it's Pauly Shore, so it's like a joke. Like they're making fun of Pinocchio. It's not the live action Pinocchio. When she said Pinocchio, I was like, "Oh my god, you've seen the live action?" And then you say that, I'm like, "That is not the live action, girl. You liar."
I didn't mean live action. I should have said a remake, or not remake, but a true story.
Yes, I know it's Pinocchio: A True Story, but that's like it's from Lionsgate. It's not from Disney, and they probably did get the rights.
It was so funny.
No, I think I watched like a few seconds of the live action of Pinocchio, and I was like so confused. I already don't really care for the Pinocchio original one. It's one of my least favorite ones. And it's Italian. I didn't realize he was Italian from years after.
I forgot.
Me either.
TBH.
My dad told me, he's like, yeah, it's Geppetto. And I go, oh.
Geppetto.
I was like, that's
That's
right. you're right.
Italian.
That is Italian.
Geppetto.
And monstro means monster in Italian. Monstro. And he's a monstrous whale, so monstro. We're all Italian too. I love Luca. I go wampa wam wam. Yo, 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 yo.
Luca was so good.
Love. I want a live action Luca.
Bring it to me.
I want a Luca too.
A Luca too.
Because I need them to be reunited.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a good movie. I cry every time I see that film. It makes me cry. It makes me think of Lucy.
Lucy, if you're watching this, girl.
We miss you.
we
Come
miss
back.
you, girl.
Or we'll come visit you in Scotland.
I don't know
Scotland.
who Lucy is.
You never met Lucy? Oh my god.
Wait, did I?
I don't know. We'll go on a different tangent another day.
Yeah.
Because
I
it's
think
too
I
late.
did.
Lucy was there for
At a
our
coffee shop or
21st
something.
birthday.
Who did I go to a coffee shop with?
Maybe it was Lucy. I don't know. She had red hair. She's from Scotland.
I think I did.
Then that's yeah. So Lucy, she had red hair because she's from Scotland.
If I have like enough time,
She's
I could
Scottish.
just, like,
Yeah.
You're good. And I'm probably gonna cut all this out, like all of this talking part. So, anyways,
Yeah, because Lucy probably didn't want the memo.
but no, I saw it. I saw it with Lucy because it came out on Disney Plus, and we were watching it. And she had red hair, and Lucy was about to leave, and we were both crying because I was like, I'm leaving my Lucy.
You gotta give her a call.
I can't because she doesn't have an American number because she's from Scotland.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm not getting WhatsApp like you. Can I go on a tangent about that real quick?
Oh my
Sure.
God.
So on my bachelorette, we went on a cruise, and there was this really cute bartender, and she asked for his number, and he goes, "I have a WhatsApp," and she keeps saying that, like,
I think I did.
yeah,
That's Lucy.
she keeps saying, like, "Oh, that's my love, and that's my husband." Won't get a WhatsApp to save her life, but it's her husband.
I ain't downloading
Not
WhatsApp.
I think I
downloading
have his
WhatsApp.
number somewhere.
It was hilarious too because
On
he
my
goes,
phone.
WhatsApp, and she goes, what's that?
I
What's
think
up with you?
Yeah, I think I really said like, what? What's up? Like what?
That was hilarious.
It's like what app?
But okay, let's end this crazy train.
That was crazy.
So closing thoughts: Grave Girl's canceled, Disney's canceled, everybody's canceled. What do you guys think?
I'll just stick to my OG movies. That's where it's at. You know, don't you like anything after
Sophia the First.
Yeah, honestly. No, anything after Frozen 2, bro.
Frozen 2 was a slap. We saw that together.
Yeah, I was gonna say Frozen 2 is it.
She cried in the theaters. Into the no!
Yeah.
No, I cried when Olaf died. Spoiler alert.
I almost forgot about that.
She cried when the mom was singing. It was really cute.
It was very cute.
Have you seen Frozen 2?
No.
Oh my gosh, you're
I'm not big on
uneducated
movies.
swine.
No, but that's literally me though. Like I'm just surprised.
I legitimately educate you on everything.
I know, like
I also don't.
I know
watch
the
movies either.
old Disney.
Yeah.
I could tell you some old Disney. I watched Bambi. My mom used to call me Bambi because I was born in April. Because I'm little April showers.
I used to have a little Bambi. I love Bambi.
Yeah, my mom would sing me Tarzan, but she called me Bambi because I was an April shower because I was born in April like Bambi.
Okay, that's cute.
Sweet.
You don't cry about that, but you cry in the movie theater.
Oh, I was a kid though, so I didn't like. If I watch Bambi now, I'd cry. I can't watch
Bliss.
I can't watch any film with an animal. If an animal dies, I can't watch it. Like we watched Joe Dirt. Spoiler alert! I don't know whoever would want to watch Joe Dirt.
I've never.
I think I've seen it.
I don't
But
even
like
know what that
Ryan
is.
just forced me to watch it. But Joe Dirt, it's a comedy. It's like an Adam Sandler film. I think it's a Happy Gilmore or a Happy Maddison film or whatever, which is Adam Sandler's like production company. It legitimately is a comedy, and the dog dies. He gets shot by the owner's dad, and I start bawling my eyes out. And I told Ryan, I said, I can never watch this film again because the dog dies. He goes, but it's happy at the end. I said, I don't care. I've never seen Turner and Hooch. I've never seen any film where I know a dog possibly could, any animal that possibly can die.
Marley
I
and
don't
Me?
watch it.
That was traumatizing.
Especially dogs. Like, I've never seen Old Yeller. I know the ending. I don't need to see it.
I've never
just
heard
talking
of
about
that.
that at work. I'd never seen that.
I don't want to see it. I'm like
rather
Phoebe when I'm like Phoebe where she's like, "Oh, Jerry doesn't die. She just gets sick. He just gets sick, and that's the end of the movie." From Friends, and they're like, "No, Phoebe, Old Yeller dies," and she goes, "No, not in my movie," because her mom would, her grandma would always turn off the film when the bad ending, so she had to watch all these films as an adult with the bad endings, and she was crying. She goes, "Oh, Yeller's dead, and the kid had to kill him."
That's why I only watch happy movies.
Yeah. The only sad movies I watch are Halloween movies, but you know they're going to be sad. So I'm not, like, American Psycho was kind of crazy. I didn't like that.
I never watched that.
I
Horrible.
haven't seen that one.
It was, don't waste your time. Horrible. He kills a dog, and he tries to kill a cat by feeding it to the ATM machine.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. It was a weird movie. I wasn't a fan. But, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, y'all. Stay spooky.
Remember to follow us, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. We post every Monday, and on Spotify, you can find us at the Pookie Angels Podcast. We post every Tuesday on Spotify and every Monday on YouTube, where you can watch and listen to us on both platforms. Or if you just want to listen to us on Spotify, you can as well. And you can follow us on Instagram so you know when we post at the 3_ Pookie Angels. That'll be put up right now. And thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to follow us all of October because we will be dressing up as different characters or themes. And stay tuned for next week to see what we are dressed as.
Yay!
Okay, bye guys.